Hey guys, it's Vanessa from SV Crochets, and today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make the sunflower granny square. By the way, if you hear any sounds in this video, it's raining very hard, so I apologize. So I'm going to be using these three colors, black, brown and yellow, and I'm using the yeye wool. So we are going to go ahead and get started on this tutorial. So I'm going to be using 2 strands of this yarn so that it can be a little bit thicker because the yarn is thin. So I'm going to go ahead and do a magic ring, and you do a magic ring like so. You just make an X at the back of your 2 fingers. You go under and over the first stitch and pull the last stitch. You can play it in slow motion if you want to see it properly. Then you're going to go ahead and chain up 3, and that chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. Now into that magic ring, you're going to go ahead and put 15 stitches. So in total we are going to have 16 stitches in our magic ring. So go ahead and do this, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so we have our 16 stitches. So all we're going to do is to take that tail and we are going to pull it in order to close our circle. So we are making 16 stitches because it is a multiple of 4 and a square is 4 corners. You can go ahead and do 12 stitches if you want a smaller square, but we are going to be doing 16 stitches here. So you just slip stitch to the first stitch, then you chain 1 and you're going to secure it, then cut your yarn just like I have shown. So we're going to pick up our yellow color to do the petals, and I'm starting by creating a slip knot. So go ahead and create a slip knot with your yellow color or whatever color you are using. By the way, I think I forgot, guys, I'm using a 3mm crochet hook. I apologize for saying it now. So you're just going to pull the loop through the first stitch or any stitch in your circle, chain up 3. This chain 3 is going to count as a stitch, so we're going to cause or make the petals. Now you're going to insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over again, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. You are going to have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that is our first petal, which is a cluster of 3. Now you're going to go into the next stitch, which is the second out of 16 stitches. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. You're not going to complete it. You're going to insert your hook again, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, but you are going to yarn over again, insert your hook into that stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to have 4 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. So that is our second petal, and you're going to chain 1, and I'm going to show you guys this again. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook like you're making a double crochet, then you are going to pull through 2, then you're going to yarn over, insert your hook again, pull through 2 stitches, and you're going to do this 3 times. Just make sure that you have 4 loops on your hook before you pull through all 4 loops. Then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to continue doing this motion till you get all the stitches in the circle. Like I said, if you can't see it properly, just make sure that you go to the settings and make your video to be very slow. So we are working our last stitch here. That is our last yarn over. We have 4 loops on our hook, then we're going to pull through all 4. So I'm just slip stitching into the first stitch of our row, then I'm going to chain 1 to secure, and I am going to cut off my yarn. So as you can see, our sunflower is forming already. So we are going to go ahead and start on the square part. So for this square part, I decided to use black yarn. So you're going to start like you started with the yellow. You're going to create a slip knot. Then you are going to insert your hook into any of the chain 1 spaces you had on the yellow row. You're going to insert your hook there. Then you are going to pull the loop through the hook, the loop that you made with the black yarn. You're going to pull it through the loop like so. Then you are going to chain up 3. So that's our 3 stitches right there. That is going to count as a stitch. Into that chain 1 space, we are going to add 2 more double crochets in order to form a cluster of 3 stitches. Yeah. So you're going to move directly into the next chain 1 space and create another cluster of 3 stitches. So you go ahead and do that. Then you're going to go into the next chain 1 space again. You are going to create another cluster of 3 double crochet stitches. Now into the 4th chain 1 space, we are going to make a corner, one of our squares. So we are going to create 3 double crochet, a double crochet cluster of 3, 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain up 3, and into that same stitch you're going to put another 3 double crochets in there. So just go, as you can see, that forms the corner of our square. So just know that the distance between each square, we have a plain cluster of 3 double crochets, then we'll make a corner. So now we are just going to make another cluster of 3 double crochets into each chain 1 space. So that is our first cluster right there. This is our second cluster we are making. Then we are going to go ahead and make a 3rd cluster. Guys, at this point, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and leave a comment in the comment sections if you have any requests for something for me to do. So getting back to the video, we have our 3 double crochet clusters right there. Then we are going to make another corner for the square, and like I said, to do that you're going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space, chain up 3. Then you are going to go ahead and put another 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space, into the very same chain 1 space. And after this we are going to make another 3 into the next 3 chain 1 spaces. We're going to make a cluster of 3 double crochets 3 times. Then we are going to have the next corner. Yeah, so we are about to make our last corner right here. So that's how it looks like. By the way, if you did 12 stitches at the beginning instead of 16, you're going to have a gap of 2 double crochets in between each corner instead of 3 like is shown in this video. So I'm just chaining up 3, then I am inserting my hook into that same stitch to complete our row. Yeah, so, and to close up our row, I'm just going to slip stitch into that chain 3 that we had at the beginning into the 3rd chain. And this is our first, this is our sunflower granny square. If you like smaller squares, you can go ahead and leave it like this. This square, I decided to measure it for y'all. So this square is approximately 3.5 inches. And if you want to increase your squares, you can make this square as big as you want. If you want to increase it, you're going to go ahead and chain up 3. That chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. And into that space that we have between the 3 clusters, we are going to put 3 double crochets in there. Then we are going to go into that space again. Then we are going to put another 3 double crochets in there. So you go ahead and do that. Into the next space again, we are going to put 3 double crochets. So just go ahead and do this till we get to the corner. I'm going to show you guys what to do. So we have arrived at the corner now, so you're just going to go into that chain 3 space right there, and you are going to repeat what you did in the previous row. You're going to put 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space, chain up 3 again, then you're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So you're just going to continue going into the middle of each cluster, and add another cluster, and add 3 double crochet cluster, and when you get to a corner you put 3 double crochet clusters, chain up 3, then you are going to put another 3 double crochet clusters. So you're just going to do this until you get to the end of your work, which is very soon. Now we are at the end of our work. I'm just making the last corner right there. Yeah, so when you're done, you're just going to go into the chain 3 that we had at the beginning of the row, into the 3rd chain. You're going to insert your hook, and you're going to slip stitch to join the row together, and you're going to chain 1. If you are ending here, you go ahead and cut off your yarn, just cut off your yarn. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. If you want to continue, you're just going to repeat the second row of black that we just did. By the way, the measurements of the square was 4.5 inches. Yeah, so that is basically it. Yeah, so you have your cute granny square, sunflower granny square. These are so cute, and the color combination is beautiful. So you chain 1, cut off your yarn, and there you have it. Now I used this granny square to create this project. This is a granny square tube top which I made, and the tutorial is up on my channel now, so go ahead and check it out. So I made this cute tube top with these straps, tube top granny square. I love it so much. So that is it for this video. Make sure you check out the tutorial for this sunflower tube top. I'm going to leave the link up in the cards and at the end of this video in the description box as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click notification bell, and I am going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.